The following program is a part of Black Squirrel Entertainment.
We think about the Sweat Tour.
And what's the status on P. Diddy?
Making Can't Feel Like Hollywood. This is The Blurb. Back. I'm your guy who's not throwing away his shot, Rocco Grassi.
And I'm your guy who's defying gravity, Nick Keller.
I love it. I haven't thought about Wicked in a minute. I'm really excited for.
I don't know how you haven't thought about Wicked all the time.
I don't know. Yeah, you're right. let's do it. Let's go. Come on. Producer, rapper, and record executive P. Diddy has finally been arrested on sex trafficking and racketeering charges. This comes after numerous FBI raids at Diddy's home where over 1,000, yes, one with 3 zeros, 1,000 bottles of baby oil was found in his home that were alleged to be used as lubricant in what was being coined as freak-offs and Diddy parties. With more theories come to light, like his alleged involvement in the murder of rappers Tupac and Notorious B.I.G., I'm almost positive this will be one of the many stories happening throughout the next weeks, so stay tuned in the next few episodes for any updates.
That story is crazy because it has so many layers to it.
There's so much to unravel, and
absolutely.
It's a lot.
Yeah, for sure. Well, Kate, the Princess of Wales, made her first public appearance Sunday since announcing she had completed chemotherapy and would return to some public duties with limited engagements through the end of this year. She was seen with her husband, Prince William, attending church with King Charles III and Queen Camilla near their royal Balmoral estate in Scotland. This was her first public outing since she made a video announcing her progress, saying, quote, "The path to full recovery would be long and she would take it day by day," end quote. It is always a happy occasion when you learn someone is in cancer remission.
Yes, we here at The Blurb are very happy to hear
I'm very happy for her.
Yeah. Well, yet another Marvel series is starting its Disney Plus airing season, with the first 2 episodes of Agatha All Along releasing last week, and starting the fall season with a coven of musical singing witches with some surprising sapphic tension, making the show thus far Disney's biggest queer media with actual main characters who are openly queer. But the reviews are mixed with a Rotten Tomatoes critic score of 78%, making it the 3rd lowest Disney Plus MCU series in rank. So will these current poor ratings lead to future removal of more queer themes in Disney works? We'll just have to wait and see, but hopefully the series will fare better in the reviews as it continues, even though people are tired of Marvel's endless releases.
I actually watched the first 2 episodes of Agatha All Along,
yeah,
and it is pretty gay.
Okay, I'll have to check it out.
I liked it a lot.
You liked it?
Good.
Yeah,
I liked it a lot. I've got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. That's right, SNL fans, we're back. This past Wednesday, NBC announced on their social medias the official cast for the first 5 episodes of the 50th season of their late-night sketch comedy show, Saturday Night Live. With host Gene Smart and musical guest Jelly Roll, they also announced that for the following episodes, we'd be treated with hosts and musical guests like Nate Bargatze and Coldplay, Ariana Grande and Stevie Nicks, Michael Keaton and Billie Eilish, plus the one I'm most excited for, John Mulaney and Chappell Roan. I will most definitely be tuning in and look forward to more memorably hilarious quotes.
It is such a stacked list.
Seriously, when they dropped it, I was like,
I'm very excited for the John Mulaney Chappell Roan episode.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, Nick, if there's one thing you and I share in common, it's our love for a good show. And we had the honor of seeing the Sweat Tour with Charlie XCX and Troye Sivan, so we're here to just kind of ramble about that for a minute. I originally got tickets for the Troy since this was announced before Brat was fully released, but very quickly was excited for both headliners. And after its release, the club thumping and intense slice of Charlie XCX was a beautiful pairing with Troy's more relaxed and slightly less strobe-like songs. We got songs from Brat, Something to Give Each Other, and the In a Dream EP, which is one of my favorites from him. And my personal favorite song of the night was the one that full sent me into my Troye Sivan phase, Rush. Also, Charlie spitting on the stage was not on my bingo card, but it happened nonetheless.
Yeah, that was really funny. And when Troy came out, he was like, "Did Charlie just spit on the stage? Should I do it too?" That was so good.
The crowd was going wild. It's like...
Yeah, the Sweat Tour was probably the most dazzling concert I've ever been to, is the best way I can describe it. It was an almost completely sold out stadium packed full of fans. Everyone in that room was definitely sweating. Charlie XCX did not come to play. She performs some of her most upbeat tracks from Brat, like Club Classics, Guess, and 365. Troy's slower songs were a nice break from the heavy lights and the strobe. But when Charlie came on stage, you had better have been ready to dance. Next to 365, I thought that her performance of Guess featuring Billie Eilish was my favorite. Billie did not make an appearance, but her aura was felt. And you know what? That's all we really need. But all in all, the Sweat Tour left us not just sweaty, but we made sure that everyone who left that arena bumping that.
The entire internet would have been so mad if Billie Eilish came to Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah, no.
For it.
No kidding. Well, don't go anywhere, because after the break, our cast is chatting about crappy marketing.
It's that time again, folks. Welcome back to Behind the Blurb, the only show that stars all the journalism majors. Speaking of which, today we have a newcomer of the Blurb who's one of our aspiring journalists. Please welcome Des Torres.
Hello.
Hi, Des. How are you feeling today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm also doing good. It's an absolute pleasure to have you behind the Blurb, as always. Well, let's go ahead and get this started. So you've been on the Blurb for a little bit now. My first question is, how do you like it, and what made you want to join it in the first place?
So I'm a big nerd when it comes to pop culture things, whether it be movies or shows or YouTubers. So I thought it would be really interesting to join. And Anne Marie was just like, you should join. So I did.
Yep, shout out to Anne Marie.
Shout out to Anne Marie.
Another one of our aspiring journalists. I was not kidding when I said that earlier, y'all. Anyway, yeah, it's an absolute pleasure to have you on the show. I mean, honestly, when I first met you, in the back of my mind, I was like, she's going to be on the Blurb.
Did you really?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I knew that, considering all the fandoms you were into and your passions and whatnot, you just fit right in.
Well, I'm glad you thought that. I was really afraid to come on, honestly, because I'm a pretty shy person, even for being a journalist. So I was just like, what if I mess up? What if all this goes wrong? Oh no.
Well, hey.
But I'm doing good.
You made it right in. Welcome aboard. Well, anyway, going on the topic of your journalistic experiences, I know that you very much like to write when it comes to journalism. So what is the most interesting thing that you've written?
Most interesting thing I've written, honestly, was something I wrote not that long ago. It was basically me talking about the New York Times messing up statistics on an article. So I got to basically be like, haha, New York Times is wrong.
Oh.
And it was because they were doing something on Youngstown housing and saying that there was going to be 65,000 apartment units being built in the next 5 years. So I called and I was just like, hey, is this correct? And city officials were saying, no, this is greatly overestimated. So I got to basically call out the New York Times, which was really interesting. So
Noted. I see. It's interesting that a big corporation like that lets that big of a mistake slip through the cracks.
yeah, it was something along the lines, they got statistics from another website. So they should have definitely checked out and reached out to city officials.
Why would they need statistics all from another website?
It was a whole thing.
Well, hey, you cracking down on that just shows how fundamentally experienced you are with it, and yeah, seems like you're on a really good track record.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I guess moving along here with some of these questions, say you had to be a celebrity for a day, which celebrity would you want to be?
Surprise, surprise, it'd probably be Dan Howell, so I can hang out with Phil Lester all day.
I was in my mind. I was like, are you gonna pick Dan or Phil?
Well, see, I love Dan, but I don't know, I'd love to hang out with Phil for a day, because he just seems like a really fun guy to hang out with.
Oh, so you'd rather hang out with Phil than be Phil?
Yes.
I mean, that's understandable.
Because I feel like Dan could get annoying sometimes in the best way possible. That's everyone in the fandom says that. It's fine.
Hey, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really the most familiar with Dan or Phil, but hey.
Fair enough.
But hey, I am going to see them on October 29th at the Akron Civic, and guess who else is?
I'm meeting them.
You are meeting them again.
Again. Well, I met Dan. I have never met Phil before.
Well, hey, now you get to make this question a reality.
Yes.
You get to make that answer a reality. It's going to be fun. Anyway, so let's move on. What would you do if you won a whopping $20 million?
So I would probably, pay off all of my student loans. I have 10 grand in debt, so I definitely need that.
Right.
And then go on a trip around the world, because I really want to travel.
Yeah. Maybe you could, maybe you can co-headline the Terrible Influence Tour with Dan and Phil.
I mean, my edit is in the show, so technically.
Your edit is in the show. That's right. You heard it here first, folks. That edit that you would see, what was the edit again?
It was I'm a child of divorce, like divorce, but with a PH for Phil. And it is in their show every single night they perform.
Yeah, so to all of you Dan and Phil fans that have seen that edit, you can thank this individual right here. Des Torres, everybody. We will be right back for more programming.
Welcome back. I'm Translucent Sun. Have you ever looked at a commercial, poster, or trailer and thought, man, this is bad and ass? Like really bad and ass. Well, here at the Blurb, we've thought a lot about poor marketing that completely missed the mark and was produced horribly, or it was straight up cringe as hell. So, Cass, what are your thoughts?
My mind instantly goes to Megan. It was the first thing, like, when I realized that we were gonna do this block. I'm like, I can't do what was like the movie Megan.
Oh, okay.
Like, yeah, that was like the first place that my mind went, because with the trailer, like, people already like instantly knew it was gonna be so bad, and then they start having these like Megan like duplicates go to like different like sporting events and stuff like that. That was just cringe. I can't. That was so bad.
You know who else did something similar with like that? Was the horror movie Smile.
Yes, that was.
They would be at like random sports games.
Yeah.
It would be at like football games, and they'd
They'll just
zoom
sit
in
in
and
the
somebody
back.
in the audience, and they'd just be like, it's all creepy.
I don't know why they did that.
I don't know.
Like the entire time, I remember. I think what was that during like the World Series or something? It was like a big like baseball event that they kept doing that during, and I'm like, nobody wants to see that.
No one. All the old people watching that.
They're like,
and being
man,
like,
they're really happy to be
yeah,
at
and
that
be like,
sporting
being
event.
so confused probably. Like,
They just look over and see a guy just.
yeah.
I was gonna say the first thing that came to my mind when I thought of this was that one Grubhub ad.
Oh, the one where they dance?
The one where they're dancing.
The guy.
Yeah,
the guy
I
just,
did get
like,
that one a lot.
Moving for whatever reason. It was the worst thing during what, the pandemic? Was that when that
Jump
happened?
scare.
The one
There he
that
is.
I really
There he
dislike
is.
Yeah, there's the guy.
it's an old like coffee ad, and it's a brother and sister, but then everyone thought they were in a relationship, and it's not revealed
That one is
until
so
they're a brother and sister
bad.
until the end. I don't know if you guys have seen. Yeah,
Folgers?
yeah, the one where it's like he comes back from war. I
know what
think,
you're talking
and
about,
and it's kind of set up for you to think that it's his wife, but it's his sister.
Because like even the parents, like I think they made like a second one to it. They were supposed to, and the parents are like, we really need to talk about this, and I'm just like,
Oh yeah, that's a.
ah,
I think that's a sketch. But,
yeah. I was like, what is this? And then that's really when you start to think of it, like, what is the relation? That's kind of creepy.
Do you have one?
For me, it's this film called Fly Me to the Moon, which stars Channing Tatum and Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
The film was marketed as a rom-com, even though it was a romance film, but it was also about the Apollo 11 launch, which is funny considering the film is also about the marketing of the Apollo 11 launch.
Interesting.
So it's just like
It,
this.
Yeah,
if
because-
I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
If
You
I
go ahead
remember
first.
like correctly, like that movie like did horribly. Like you heard about
Yeah.
it in May, June, and then when it was supposed to come out in July, you're like, wait, what movie was Scarlett Johansson?
Well, here's the thing with it. I heard like pretty good reviews about it.
Yeah.
But I had no idea it was coming out until it was already out, and it's like.
Oh, I hated
I-
the costumes in the ad because the trailer would play all the time when I would go and see movies, and it was just kind of a bad trailer. But Jim Rash was in it. He's funny.
I was gonna say I literally think that like that movie stayed in theater for a weekend. I don't know how well it did on like for box office, but like it's like August and you're like, oh wait, that was supposed to come out a few weeks ago. What?
Yeah.
Another one that I thought of was that, you guys know that one Walmart ad where there's like a bunch of like Gen Alpha kids saying brain rot terms?
Oh,
I
when they're
haven't seen
walking
this
through
one.
the store.
They're, yeah, well,
I
they're on
haven't
the
seen
bus,
this one,
right?
but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they're on a bus and they start saying things like, yeah, that was so Sigma, maximum or a point. Thank you, bus driver Linda. You're not cringe or Ohio.
Did you write
What does
this?
Ohio mean?
you
No, I
write
didn't
that
write this.
commercial?
I swear to God, I did not write this. Some of that stuff was verbatim.
That delivery was crazy.
That was, swear to God, verbatim the commercial. And I wanted to cry seeing it for the first time. It was, without a doubt, one of the worst things ever. I'm going to shop at Target from the rest of my life.
I was gonna say I think we were literally about to say
Okay.
the exact same thing. Is like Target's commercials are also weird at points in time. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like that's what exactly what
Yeah,
Not
because
much
there's the
better.
one where the kids start walking and they're walking through the aisles and they start saying a bunch of weird terms. But the one I was gonna bring up is the one I got all the time, and it was really annoying. And it was like, vaping can put toxic metals into your lungs. We made a metal monster. And then a metal monster comes in, and it's a giant CGI monster. And then the guy goes like, vaping can cause nickel and lead in your lungs. I don't know if you guys ever got that one. It was the only ad I got for like 3 months.
This is kind of offhand, but I
I saw this one.
don't know why that makes me think of that one Obama clip where he's like, basically we built Iron Man.
I love that clip.
That reminds me of that. I don't know why.
Okay, another like film that had bad marketing was the Marvels. Like everything was good up until the final trailer, which pretty much like made this film seem like it was gonna be an Avengers Endgame level film. And then once people saw that film, everyone just thought it was bad.
Yeah.
I agree, like, because I was a huge Captain Marvel fan. Like, the only like posters that I have up in my room right now are Captain Marvel posters, okay? And then when I saw that last trailer, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be an epic movie. And I go and watch it, I'm like, don't get me wrong, it was a good movie. It was a really good movie.
Yeah,
but it's not like the level in which they were like, it's gonna be this level, and then it came out.
It's gonna be the best Marvel movie ever made.
And it didn't hit that mark.
Well,
that they were
Marvel
hoping.
posters.
I was gonna
suck.
say, while we're on the topic of Marvel, we should talk about how awful
They
their
have
posters
2
are.
posters. It's either the guy standing dramatically like this,
And the woman, like...
or they're all just floating heads. I think it's
Floating
up there.
heads.
The floating heads is objectively worse.
I
think.
hate
Yeah.
I hate where posters are going for all these big budget movies. I hate the floating head posters. It's not creative.
Because it's like you can spend more money on your marketing.
Other than
The
Photoshop.
only like floating head one that did like really well, in my opinion, was Star Wars: A New Hope. That was like the only floating head one. So I'm like, okay, this is a
That was
good
kinda like
floating
the first
head.
one though, right?
No,
Yeah.
that's what I'm
That's
thinking.
why it was good.
But that's probably why it's good, because now it's been beaten to death, 30, 40 years later. I'm just like, that's not a good format anymore. Show me a little bit. Like, yes, use the trailer to tease it, but use your posters. I want something cool to hang on my wall.
Yeah.
It's honestly so unoriginal. I just thought of now if you put Coleman back here, Rocco back here, and like Grant back here, that's already a poster.
Yeah, that's the
You can pick a
blurb
floating
poster.
head
Avengers
poster.
poster.
We just did one right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's how unoriginal they are.
Can we talk about the Kanye?
Yeah, the Kanye Super Bowl ad. So I don't know if you guys know, but during the Super Bowl, was it last year?
I think so.
Last year during the Super Bowl, Kanye did a 30-second ad where he's filming on his phone and he goes, "Hey y'all, this is Ye. So we spent all the money for the commercial spot and we don't have any money for the actual commercial. But the idea is I want y'all to go to Yeezy.com, YEEZY.com.
You know what energy that gives me
What?
is, hi dearie, it's your grandmother.
That is crazy.
How does this work? How does this? Can you
Trying to figure
can you
out-
see me all right?
But
Yeah.
Super Bowl ads that do that are kind of a common thing. There is a right-wing guy I hate, Greg Gutfeld. He hosts Gutfeld on Fox, and he's a horrible talk show host. And he had a Super Bowl ad that I would see all the time, where the whole thing is that they paid for all the time, but then they don't even get to show it. Like,
Yeah.
and I think it's funny, and I think Super Bowl ads, especially now, have such a reputation for being these big ads that will really change things. Like when Baby Nut died. Do you guys remember Mr. Peanut?
Oh yeah.
Like that was huge for me. Like I almost cried. And then just all this stuff now, it just feels fake, and it's like, oh, it costs so much money.
Yeah, I like the Super Bowl, like why we're here on Super Bowl ads. I like the ones that are like cringe, that like make you think like, what is this? Like Puppy Monkey Baby, for an example. Like,
Right.
as much as like that's a cringe commercial, that's a genius commercial at the same time, because it's like, wait, what is this for? Commercials, especially for the Super Bowl now, are just like, they're just like, oh, there's a celebrity, oh, there's a quote that someone says, oh, it's an Apple commercial? Okay.
Wait, wasn't Puppy Monkey Baby Mountain Dew?
It was Mountain Dew or Doritos. I forget which one.
I don't remember. It was. That sounds right.
It was Mountain Dew. That's
Mountain Dew?
A
Yeah.
lot of nodding heads that it was Mountain Dew.
I can agree with Mountain Dew. I think we'll go with that. Well, that was definitely all some pretty bad stuff. Surely everyone watching might need a break at home. Thankfully, our next topic might do the trick. Don't go anywhere, because the cast will now be discussing some of their favorite comedy movies.
Is it okay over there? Is that good?
Jackie boy, look, we have bbeen through a lot together.
Hurry up before this rain, this rain goes away.
Well, it's just, I surrender.
All right, pal. Get ready for the day, buddy.
Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad.
Do we have a gun?
What's that?
Do we have a gun? I feel like her heartbeat is like same speed as mine. And I think we have this like deep connection, this heart connection in her heart that there's room for me and Mom. When I'm holding her, it makes me feel calmer. It's a sensory thing. It's a thing with Asperger's.
She's really good with Anya. I've seen adults react to my daughter when she has meltdowns like she's from a different planet. And this little animal just sat next to my child and was just like, you know, it's gonna be cool. She's my superhero. Good job, kitty cat. When we adopted Lucky, we discovered all the wonderful things that make her unique.
Lucky's a little bit of a lot of things, but mostly she's pure love. I love my sister.
My heart doesn't see race. Love is love.
To Maddie, congrats on paying off all those student loans.
Finally, right?
How'd you manage that anyway?
I started tracking my spending, changed a couple of habits.
Wow, I'm kind of living paycheck to paycheck right now. I don't even know how I'm doing it.
Well, have you tried saving a little?
I want to, but where's that money gonna come from? Bill collectors, they're the worst. Am I right?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind.
Not home.
Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Kids will spend 15 minutes watching online videos like this one.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes, twice a day. They have the time.
Solo stage where the player spends most of it being hunted down by Infinite. The weapon that performed the best here was the Drill Wispen. Its ability to...
He finally is like, I get it now. I get it. I have worth because I'm me. And I really liked it a lot. Like, I'm not...
What are you staring at? How do you know it's me? No.
We come to the Blurb for magic. We come to the Blurb to cry, to care, and especially to laugh. So today we'll be talking about our favorite laugh out loud comedies.
Is Nicole Kidman in the room with us right now?
Nar.
That was so good.
Okay, so I'm gonna start it off with the first one I think was put down is Step Brothers. It's an Adam
Great
McKay,
one. That is
Will
Catalina
Ferrell,
wine mixer.
John C. Reilly, Adam Scott, Rob Riggle, like
Will Ferrell.
yeah.
Like
Catherine
Hahn.
Oh, true.
Oh, yeah.
I think that this movie does hold up. Some parts of it does not as much, but I think
a lot of it is still so funny.
Yeah, and Adam Scott says a lot of bad things in this movie, or the character does, and he says one specific like slur a lot. But no one has come like that. Never comes up in anything he does because
it works so well.
It works in the movie.
Yeah.
Like, I hate to say it, but it's funny in Step Brothers.
It really is.
I got one.
Yeah.
And this one, I grew up with this with my dad. My dad would always show me this one, and literally,
even the second one was funny. And I'm gonna say Grown Ups.
I'm with you.
Grown
I
Ups,
stand with you.
That cast is just, the four.
It's never not funny to me.
Yeah.
David Spade, Adam Sandler,
Rob Schneider.
Rob Schneider.
Even the kids.
Even the kids are funny.
Cameron Boyce, rest his soul.
Yeah, that whole movie is so funny. My favorite scene has to be between when they're going like this and switch. And
yeah.
And they're looking at the girl, his daughter, and then the Pina Colada song plays.
When they have the
KFC bucket hat.
Bucket, yeah.
There's just every moment.
My
that
favorite
movie's
is
funny.
the arrow roulette.
Yes, it's so funny, and they do it in like slow mo, and it aged. I guess I want to age fine. Like, there's no like bad slurs in
like
there or
not the
anything,
end
but like
of Ace Pet Detective.
oh yeah,
Ace Ventura.
Yeah, great movie, great comedy, but yeah, Grown Ups it aged on me pretty well, and the second one's pretty good too. So I don't have any complaints about any of them. I think the script writing was pretty good.
I think the first one is considerably better than the second one, but I think that nobody can ever make me hate Grown Ups. I think it's so funny. I'm sorry.
It's
So I
amazing.
just watched it for the first time like
Yeah.
a year ago.
No kidding, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you like it?
I did.
Okay.
It's one of my favorite movies now, honestly.
That's
like
really
it's
good.
really good.
I really want to talk about We're the Millers, and then we can get to you. I promise. I
Is
just
that
want
Jason
to.
Sudeikis?
I just. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know the one you're talking about.
I love Jason Sudeikis in this movie. It's got Jennifer Aniston too. It's got what's her name? Emma Roberts and Will Poulter. They're all in it. I think this is Will Poulter's debut actually, like in film, I want to say. But it's so funny because it's like they're all bad people, but then they just go on this road trip to like be drug smugglers, and then
That movie, yeah.
they actually
That
end up
movie's
like
incredible.
liking each other. It's great. It's so funny. I don't know. I just think the cast is all really charming, and I'm a big Jason Sudeikis fan. I just love him. So anything that he's in, I'm just like, oh, yep, I love it. So
Aniston always really does good too.
Yeah.
I have no complaints about how she delivers on that role.
no, she's so, and she's like funny in this movie too. So yeah, I love We're the Millers. You got one?
I was gonna say Princess Bride.
Yes.
Great one.
It's hilarious. It's awful. I hate it, but it's hilarious.
What do you mean you hate it?
It's so bad.
Are you a Princess Bride hater?
I am a Princess Bride hater.
Wait,
I
what do you
don't
mean
know
it's
how to say
bad?
that.
Hold on a minute.
Like what
You
is
got
something
some
you
bad
think is
looks in
bad
this
in
room,
it?
Dave.
As
I
a
don't
genuine
know.
question.
It's just like the acting's bad and like the storyline never like. And not acting's bad. Okay, I'm just getting a lot of bad looks now. Oh god, oh god.
Because that one is like a seminal movie to me, where it's like Princess Bride, like the shrieking eels, Inconceivable. Like I think the performances in there are great, and I think the story is really nice, where it's the grandpa reading to the kid. Like I think, I don't know. I think it's a great movie. I'm a big fan.
And it's Corey from Boy Meets World.
Oh yeah, it is.
And there was the Deadpool Christmas thing too, where he made fun of the Princess Bride because he was like reading to Adam Fred Savage. Is that his name? I don't know his name.
Or yeah, I think it would be Fred Savage.
Yeah.
And then also during COVID, a bunch of actors like recreated scenes from their home. And they put it into that compilation. My name is Inigo Montoya. You kill my father.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Like-
a funny scene. See, like it's funny. I just don't like. There's parts of it I just don't like.
That's the hottest take I think I've ever heard on the show.
It's just so iconic. There's so many iconic
I don't
scenes
like
in
it.
Oh, he's only mostly dead. That's one of the best. Okay, are there other ones? Superbad?
Superbad's great.
one.
I like Superbad a lot. McLovin,
Oh,
like
dude.
the chokehold that has in everybody.
Like I've seen everywhere those flags of that ID.
Mm-hmm.
It's like probably one of the most iconic like comedy things ever because it's so dumb.
Yeah,
And
it's so dumb, but it's so funny.
Who's gonna believe that? And
Michael
it just,
Cera's hilarious in this
yes,
movie
and it
too.
just ends up working.
And
I
Emma
just-
Stone is one of
Yeah,
early
I always
Emma
forget
Stone
she's in
role.
it. And then I go watch it.
I think she's really funny.
Yeah.
I think she's hilarious. And
Oh, she's so funny.
I hate to like go like away from the top. It's just her in other movies too. It's like she's so good.
Yeah.
She is really
She
good.
is just
I
amazing.
agree.
I don't know.
You were talking about 50 First Dates when we first started this, right?
No, I wasn't talking about 51st
Oh, okay.
Dates, but I think I mentioned it earlier,
Yeah.
like before the show. I know it's a rom-com, but still technically a comedy.
Yeah.
I think Adam Sandler in it is like amazing. Like it's literally my top favorite movie of all time, just because there's Adam Sandler. I can't think of his name, but he was the guy that kept getting high during the show, like during the movie.
I have not seen it in a
Have
while.
you never seen it?
Or
I
might
haven't
have
seen
never
50
it.
First Dates, period.
It's a good movie.
Okay, well, we're sitting down and watching it because you need to.
Okay, well, I'm gonna force you to change your opinion, Princess Bride. What?
Okay,
But
Anyway,
Adam Sandler makes a lot of good comedy movies. Big Daddy is one of my favorites.
Oh my god.
That's with the twins, and then he had the newer ones with Netflix, which I don't think were as good. But Adam Sandler has a lot of good movies.
Murder
Be
Mystery.
Halloween
Murder
Sun.
Mystery. They had 1 and 2. They just had a sequel, I think, right?
Which one?
I think so.
Murder
the one with
Mystery.
Jennifer Aniston.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen those ones, but I heard they're funny.
I think they're a good like power couple in those movies. Like,
Yeah.
actually, they go really good together.
Are there
It's really
any
surprising.
like newer comedies that you guys like? Because I have one that I have in mind.
Theater Camp for me.
Oh really?
Yeah, I love Theater Camp. That was underrated as hell.
Oh, Iowa Debrie's in it too, right?
Yeah, she's in
And
that
she
one
does
too.
the stunt coordinator.
Yeah. So is you watched The Bear, right?
Yeah.
The girl who plays Claire in the show, she's in there too. Ben Platt's too.
Okay, yeah. Or Molly Gordon, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah, she's in a bunch of stuff.
What was your
Bottoms?
recent one? Bottoms is so funny.
One of the reasons comedy is so beloved is because it can go with so many different genres, like a dramedy or a rom-com. But one of the most famous is a comedy musical. Next up, some Blurb members will be talking all about their favorite musicals.
Eva Marie smoked 12,000 packs of cigarettes over 15 years. She quit, and now there's a new lung cancer screening that could save her life. You stopped smoking. Now start screening. No matter how much you smoked, early detection could save you. Talk to your doctor or learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Can you concern with me? Imagine what you'd see if every child had a book to read. 'Cause every kid across the nation deserves a book to read, and we can make it happen right now. No, I don't know what you've been told, but kids with books learn so much more.
So the mission is for us to get a book to each and every child.
So let's join hands, book people unite, unearth hidden passion. Come on, we'll have a good time. Bring seeds of inspiration to motivate some magic. To change the writing on the wall, writing on the wall. And make a difference. One book can inspire a child. One book can be the first thing that helps to change a life. People unite.
Read to a child today and spark a lifetime of ambition.
When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover their unique mix of all kinds of traits.
Where'd Wiley go? Where's Wiley? Ah, there she is.
Paw, do you remember being an ancient wolf? Do you ever feel the call of the wild?
You're a renegade cop, and I'm a con woman with nothing to prove. But together, we could really solve this murder.
They're a little bit of a lot of things, but all of them are pure love.
Don't let E. coli mosh with your food. An estimated 3,000 Americans die from a foodborne illness each year. You can't see these microbes, but they might be there. So always separate raw meat from vegetables. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
It's pretty.
Maybe honestly,
Without music on, check us truly at the 1975. Amen!
There's no business like show business. Today on The Blurb, we go to the underworld to save our love, eat some corn nuts, and listen to the music of the night. That's right, folks. Tonight, we fill out our playbills with our favorite musicals.
I'm so excited.
Me too.
Same team.
Oh my gosh,
We
yes.
can get Gap about our intro.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
This
So,
is a dangerous
right off the
conversation.
bat, Jeremy Jordan.
The love of my life.
Okay, specifically, listen. I am such a big Newsies fan. When I think of comfort, I think of Newsies.
Newsies never say die.
Nothing, baby, that's Goonies.
Wait, what? Oh wait, no, I got the wrong. Oh, wait, oopsies.
Goonies never say die.
Wait, no.
I can hear so many people
don't
laughing
they have
right
like
now.
a line similar to that? Like,
I don't think so.
No.
I don't know.
Wait, I've seen
The famous
Newsies.
line from Newsies is "Seize the day."
Yeah, I don't.
I've seen Newsies. I promise. It's just I've had a week.
I don't think they even call themselves Newsies that often. In
Anyway, to go away from that for a second, yeah, I love Newsies so much. Jeremy Jordan, who is a Broadway legend to me, a modern Broadway legend, he is so good in Newsies. I think that when I think of Jeremy Jordan, I immediately think of Jack Kelly from Newsies. I love Newsies so much. Who wants to move on? Because I'm gonna rainbow about this forever.
no, it's so good. I completely understand.
I can move on to something that I can ramble about. Epic the Musical. It's
My god.
It's this new musical that has like recently come out that is still being released actively, and it's about the Odyssey, which is like really cool. And like it's about like Odysseus's like journey home and like him going through all of the different sagas. They just released the Wisdom Saga.
Yes,
and
it's so. Oh
very
my god,
normal
I just
about
listened to it. So I love Little Wolf is my favorite one.
Yes,
Oh, it's so good.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
That whole thing.
Fight
The whole
Little
thing
Wolf,
hits.
fight Little
Hits so
Oh my
hard.
God.
Yes, it's so well done, and it's really entertaining too because you can. I forget the guy's name. George something.
Jorge. Hermana Ramirez.
Yeah, he has been like posting progress updates and stuff on his social media and all that
His dad
jazz.
being Hephaestus is iconic because they built the sound booth together, and
really?
Hephaestus is supposed to be like the god of building. So like making him Hephaestus was really
That's
funny.
cute, yeah. But yeah, it's really
Yeah.
cool because you get to see it like happening in real time, and then eventually they like post the actual finished product and
Yeah.
everything, and it's really fun.
I know maybe one song from Epic, and I saw it because it was played over a edit of Arcane.
It's probably Ruthlessness. That's the most
Or is
famous.
it Get in the Water?
Oh.
No, what was the When Does a Comet Become a Meteor?
Yeah.
That song?
yeah,
I don't know the name
Yeah,
of it.
real.
Speaking of like Greek mythology, Hades Town.
Oh
Hear me
my
out.
god.
Hades Town is so good.
It's like, oh my god.
There's
I
no
can't-
need to hear you out. It's amazing.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
you're
true.
right.
They're gonna be in Cleveland in February. I really want to go
That's
see
so
them.
exciting.
I've seen it
Yeah.
once before, and I
Really?
will go see it again because it's like the vocals of every
It's so
actress or
good.
actor
Oh.
that plays in it is so good.
I
Like,
just listened
Yeah.
to the soundtrack for the first time not too long ago, so it's like fresh.
Peter, I know that you went to New York and saw a few.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, let's hear about this because I cannot believe I forgot about this.
I actually saw 2 musicals. I saw Back to the Future and then I
So
saw The Outsiders.
Oh, wow.
I like Back to the Future a little bit more than The Outsiders, but mainly because like I love that like it was like a movie like musical adaptation of like a classic.
You knew
film
the
that
source
we all
material.
love.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like the set design of Back to the Future, the musical, was amazing. Like they literally make the car move around.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I didn't get to come see
Went
it.
over the crowd.
I didn't get to go see it when it came to
wasn't
Playhouse.
like that.
crowd?
It wasn't like that in Cleveland, but it was
Oh,
still
wow.
really good.
Yeah, I didn't get to see it when it came to Playhouse, but I know that people were posting videos of like the car actually flying.
What
and
did
I'm
you
like, that
think
is
of the
insane.
Rumble
That's
scene
insane.
from The Outsiders? Like, I'm pretty sure that one like like scene won a Tony.
Yeah, it was like well done. And I also like it like when like Ponyboy like narrates like in between like that scene as well.
The soundtrack for it is really good.
I know, I love it so much.
And I can't wait for it to come to Playhouse because I'm not going over
I have
to New
not
York.
listened to it, so I have to catch up.
Oh, it's so great. Especially if you like, do you know this like their book or anything?
I mean, I know the movie. Oh, I thought you were talking about Back to the Future. Sorry.
I mean both, but
only Back to the Future.
Okay.
We're all a little confused this block. It's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah. Mean Girls. I know the
Oh,
movie version of it was so ridiculously bad, but like the off, like Broadway and like off Broadway.
Oh, it's great.
It's so good.
My high school
I've seen it.
just did a production of it after I graduated, of course. But
yeah, of course.
You know.
I saw it at Playhouse.
I'm going to see it.
Yeah, they're gonna be at Playhouse again this season.
I forget when. February? Is that
No,
right?
it's Mean Girls is coming up soon. It's like in November.
I think it's November. Yeah, I believe.
Yeah.
Playhouse is doing Mean Girls. Yep.
What?
Right now they're doing Les Mis.
That was just that just happened.
I wanted to go see it too, but I forgot.
I just saw. I just went to see Annie at Playhouse during over the summer.
Intriguing.
That was good, and that was a lot of nostalgia value too, because like the movie is like very held dear in our household, even though it's super racist, but it's
that was crazy.
It is.
Heathers. What do you guys think of Heathers, the musical? Because that's one of my favorites.
I think I like the movie slightly more.
What? Really?
Yes.
Okay.
That's a crazy take, honestly. Although, to be fair, I was familiar with the musical before I ever saw the movie. So,
I've never seen the movie.
Really?
Really.
Honestly, I like the musical a lot more. Oh my gosh.
I like both of them. They're different enough that I'm able to like separate them and like enjoy both of them.
That's fair.
No, I don't like dislike the musical. I shouldn't have said that. No. I love it, and I love all the songs, and in fact, 17 is like one of my favorite favorite songs ever.
Despite the parodies.
I would like you not to talk about that right now,
please
thank you
no.
very much. But Heathers is great, but I think I just like the movie slightly more.
So good.
Because Winona Ryder, or just in general?
Both Winona Ryder and, what's his name? The guy who plays JD in the movie.
Oh, yeah.
I especially, I'm sure you guys are familiar as musical fans, but like I got introduced to so many of these musicals through like animatics on YouTube and all that.
Yes!
Like, oh my, the animatic scene for musicals, peak.
For me, the one that I got introduced to through an animatic was Ride the Cyclone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I haven't gotten around to listening to it.
Yeah, me neither.
It's really good. And,
I've heard great things.
And the character Jane Doe does like this amazing, like intense like solo song, and then right after it's like the tone shift is so crazy. Like it's like a guy talking about like all the like vices, and he's like doing a kick line, and then it's like I was murdered, and like what is happening? Like it's like Whiplash the musical, and if you like understand like what Ride the Cyclone is about, that reference is very funny. But yeah.
Really quick, can I touch on Phantom of the Opera really fast?
Always. Go ahead.
Always have time.
Love Phantom of the Opera. It came to Playhouse a couple years ago. Never got to see it. I know, I suck.
I went to see it.
But Phantom of the Opera is great. I especially love the switching songs between the In the Mirror ballad and then straight into the Phantom of the Opera song.
Yeah.
Because it's all leading up, and then all of a sudden, bum 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 bum. It's
It is
so
the
good.
music.
It's so cool. I went to see it at Playhouse a few years ago, and that I was just thinking about that transition because when they do that, it goes straight to like they have this big set piece that's like a spiral staircase that rotates on stage.
Because he just comes out of it.
Yeah, and
doesn't
he just they're walking down, and it looks like they're like walking in midair because the staircase is like completely dark, and they
So
just
good.
like
It's so
It's
good.
like my dream to go see that.
it is.
My parents-
It's not on Broadway anymore, unfortunately.
My parents got to go see it in Toronto, I think.
It was great. Oh my god, it was so good.
A musical that like is near to dear my heart is Mamma Mia. I was in it my
We were
senior
talking
year.
about
Oh,
this.
really?
You were Tanya and I was Pepper
Yes, which is insane.
in high school. We didn't know this until like today.
Yeah.
That's so fun. Anyway, you continue. I'm sorry.
One, I was in it, and two, like just the songs are bangers. Like
They
all the
really
ABBA
are.
songs are bangers.
I mean, it's ABBA. Like,
ABBA, yeah.
like ABBA's a banger in general. So.
And I'll be honest,
Dancing Queens, 10 out of 10.
I did not know a lot of those songs were from that musical until I first saw it, and I was like, why is there so much ABBA in this? And then I was like, oh right, okay.
What's your absolute all-time favorite musical?
Wicked.
Great choice.
That's it.
Yes. Oh, All right, well, these musicals are full of amazing celebrities, but I wonder, has our cast ever met one of them? Up next, we guess what cast member has met a celebrity.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to
That's a fun block.
So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
When I was your age, I was just like you, fascinated by stars. But now I get to search for life in the universe. And who knows, maybe life is looking for us too.
So we're like aliens to them?
Yeah. Does anyone want to be a scientist now?
I do.
Awesome. We need more girls in STEM.
Maybe we can find aliens. I got you. Oh, yeah, I got him.
That stupid controller froze again.
You're only saying that because you're losing.
Bet you bought the cheap one.
That controller is junk too. Is this even real?
You're spending less, so...
Yeah? We'll just buy it again?
Smart kids.
Who are you?
Or what are you?
Hey, I was wondering if you guys wanted any... OMG, it's McGruff.
Yes, I am.
He's not my Uncle McGruff, the crime dog. He's an imposter. He's a fake.
Oh! I am McGruff, the crime dog. He is the fake. And so is that controller you're holding. It's gonna break. And that, Pops...
could blow up in your face.
That's right, Scruff. Let's take a bite out of crime together and protect ourselves against fakes. Like him, who says you're not the fake.
Dude, you're literally missing an arm.
You are smart kids. You're smart. Buy smart.
Jimmy can't sing, and Tommy can't dance. So we're gonna put some ants in their pants. Aww.
Kids will spend 22 minutes watching us, the super duper party troopers, sing about ants in their pants.
Isn't that funny? Ants in their pants, they've got ants in their pants, they've got ants in their pants.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes, twice a day. They have the time.
The black truck? Hey, Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend. You want to see some photos of them that I took?
I don't.
I thought we talked about this, buddy.
Buzzed and overshared again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call a car.
That's a smart idea.
So, yeah, I know, that's why I did it.
Hey, you're gonna get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm gonna get back with Christina?
No.
Oh.
No.
How can you hate Star Wars?
Kung Fu Panda.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Here for a late night walk.
Yes.
Night walks
Yes.
around
Oh my
campus.
gosh.
Not
I always, you know, like the swing.
Student center.
What?
Wait, care, you mean like healthcare?
CARES Center.
Student center.
Where you can get support.
Here at The Blurb, it's no surprise that we have met our fair share of celebrities, whether it be a voice actor, an actress, or a YouTuber. There are plenty to choose from. Tonight we'll be playing a game I like to call Everyone Has Met a Celebrity, where our contestants will be asked to guess which celebrity our cast and crew have met. So we have Anne-Marie, Vinny, Grant, and Sam right over there. And so let's start this game.
Let's go.
Okay, so someone on the blurb has met their the co-anchor of Good Morning America, Robin Roberts. I can't say anything apparently. Is it Annie, Vinny, or Coleman?
I honestly don't know who that is. I'm sorry.
My marker's dead. No.
You just gotta leave it up to chance.
Can I borrow your marker?
Okay, 3.
Wait.
We have a bit of.
My marker died.
Your
Okay.
marker died.
Oh, okay. Please.
Let's see. Yeah, that's
3,
dead.
2, 1. Show it.
Coleman. I said Coleman.
Okay, so Anne-Marie and Vinny got a point.
Oh, wait,
Vinny.
who was? Oh.
Katie.
It's the marker.
Okay, this person has met the entirety of the band Never Ending Fall. Is it Coleman, Sophia, Peter, or Sam?
I know it. I know the answer. I'm not letting you see my screen. Or not my screen, my whiteboard. Sorry, guys, Gen Z moment.
Gen Z
Gen Z
is crazy.
Oh, okay, 3, 2, 1,
Oh,
go.
right. Sorry, I forgot to wait for the countdown.
Peter.
My
Sam,
bad.
I can't see your screen. I
put
apologize.
Peter.
Okay. So a point goes to Sophia. so a point goes to Anne-Marie, Vinny, and Sam.
She showed me
Sorry,
videos of her meeting
Grant.
them.
I'm gonna be
Wait.
normal.
I remember
about
her
this.
talking about it.
She loves that band. It's her favorite band.
So Rosario Dawson plays in The Amazing Ashoka in the Disney Plus show, and crazily enough, this Blurb member has met them. Is it Anne-Marie, Grant, Vinny, or Rocco?
Get away from the marker. What were they?
Is it Anne-Marie, Grant, Vinny, or Rocco? Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so Anne-Marie gets a point, and then I apologize, Sam, I still can't see your...
It says Grant.
Okay, Anne-Marie...
Do I get a point for guessing myself?
No, you do not, unfortunately.
Oh.
I remembered you said it was voice actors.
Okay, one of the biggest celebrities in the world is Kent State President Todd Dyken.
Oh.
Hear me out.
No
And
way.
someone here has met him.
No!
The
Crazy.
Todd?
Is it Coleman, Sam, Grant, or Vinny?
I can't believe it. Someone met the Todd.
I know, it's insane.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I remember at the freshman thing, he made us all listen to that really bad song. It was like
It wasn't bad. It was just awkward.
It was weird. Where
The
he
Creator
made
has a
everyone-
master plan by Pharoah Sanders. That is a jazz classic.
Okay, 3, 2,
Classic is a
1,
strong
go.
word. I said Vinny.
Okay, everyone except for Anne-Marie gets a point.
Yes. Guys, I actually met the Todd Dyken.
Wait,
That's
Coleman
incredible.
has met Todd Dyken. I was
Okay.
there.
Well, I've also met Ted Dyken, but that was not the answer of the question, unfortunately.
I've also met the Todd.
Listen, the
I have
Todd
not.
Dyken has personally talked to me, so that's all I gotta
Beautiful.
say.
Did you shake
Smosh?
his hand?
I did
Interviewed
shake
him.
his hand.
I hope
Next
you
question.
I hope you never watched that.
Smosh is a YouTube comedy icon, and someone in this class has met the Anthony Padilla.
Ooh.
Is it Anne-Marie, Coleman, Nick, or me?
Wait. Whatever.
Okay,
Do you guys have a
3,
favorite?
2, 1, go.
Probably Anthony.
Okay, Grant's the only one that got a point. It was me.
I remember you talking about it.
Yeah,
I thought you were gonna
he's
say
an
Grant for a
icon.
long
He was
time.
so nice. I loved every moment of meeting him. That was like 2 seconds long.
Oh my gosh, you got a
It
picture
would be,
of
but
everything.
it's like
That's
I
so
feel
cool.
like that would be the answer.
So this, I think we can all sing. Victoria's actress, Victoria Justice, has had the honor of meeting someone in this cast. Is it Coleman, Katie, Anne-Marie, or Rocco?
Oh.
Wait, can you say the people again?
So is it Coleman, Katie, Anne-Marie, or Rocco? Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Anne-Marie is right, and so is Grant.
Yay!
I was 11.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about the experience.
We were in line at a Lowe's Garden Center for 3 hours to meet her. She was promoting her movie that flopped in the box office immediately after this, but my mom had to like elbow her way in to get this photo because her handlers didn't want me to talk to her.
Her handlers?
Her handlers is
Wait,
crazy.
at Lowe's Garden Center?
Yeah.
I know a Lowe's Garden Center.
Okay.
All the places.
Next question.
It's very surreal.
This Blur member has met the announcer of the NBA, Tim Nitzcrow. Is it Nick, Rocco, Coleman, or me?
From downtown. I'm getting this question from In the Paint. Boom
Okay.
shakalaka, right?
Thought it would have been Evan.
3, 2, 1, go. Okay, Grant got that point. And
Yes.
what did you write, Sam? I apologize.
I put Coleman.
Okay, Sam and Grant got that.
Oh wait, I thought you meant an actual sports person. I misheard you.
This person has met Nickelodeon star Kenan Thompson. Is it Rocco, Nick, Evan, or Coleman?
I don't know who that is.
Well, he's also the
He's,
longest running SNL member.
Yeah, I was gonna say SNL.
But he did
That's
all
what I know
that
from.
on Nickelodeon. He's in
I might recognize
I think
him
he
if
was
saw him.
in
What is the burger movie?
was he in like Zoe 101
what is
too? Or am I completely misguessing
Maybe. Wait, what is the movie he was in?
that? Okay.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh god.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
I put Rocco.
I also put Rocco.
Okay, no one is right. Right,
Oh.
it was Evan.
Oh.
Aw.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it looks like it was a parade or something. I don't know. He was dressed
What is he dressed as?
America.
America.
That's a good photo.
It is a good photo. 10 out of 10.
Burger movie called?
I know, right?
Good Burger?
Yes.
Oh, good burger.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I've ever seen that movie.
He's
Welcome
funny.
to Good Burger, home of
They
the
just
Good
made
Burger. Can I take your
a second
order?
one, and it is not as good. It did not do well at all. But he's funny on SNL.
Yeah.
Okay, last but not least. This person, it's crazy. You're not gonna believe it.
I'm afraid.
Someone has met Obama.
What?
Whoa.
I already know the
Like
answer to this.
actually?
Actually has met Obama.
Let me be clear. That is hard to believe.
The President of the United States, Obama.
Him.
Okay, is this me, Rocco, Coleman, or Nick?
Whoops.
5.
Was he wearing a tan suit? Can we talk about
What's he wearing?
Was he? Was he with Harry Styles? I'm not sure if you guys have seen that.
Was he listening to Lord?
Obama. The Obama ex Harry Styles ship.
Oh, I do not know that one.
Yeah, it was a big thing, and people like said that Michelle Obama attacked like Harry Styles in the dodgeball game.
Yes.
On
Dang.
purpose
Revenge?
to get for revenge.
That's crazy.
Hey, remember when he said he was gonna get rid of Guantanamo Bay and he didn't?
Whoa.
Sorry, I don't have bits. I just
Basically,
remember
we're here to
that.
build.
What? He lied about.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I put Coleman.
Rocco, what does yours say? I'm so sorry, I can't see it.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a smiley face.
Oh, okay,
I already lost
Rocco.
He gave up.
So a point for Anne Marie and Grant.
Yeah. This was one of the first things Rocco told me when I met him, was that he met Obama.
That's insane.
Oh, the
like
one time
honestly,
I
I
don't
didn't
guess
believe him
Rocco.
when he told me that.
I
He
swear I had
DM'd
Rocco
me on
told you.
Discord, and I was just like, there is no way.
Throughout the entire game, like whenever I would just not have an answer, I'm like, okay, let's put Rocco.
Yeah, I spammed it, and the one time I don't.
Okay, so our winner is, drumroll please, Grant.
Yay!
Good stuff.
What
Then
do I
Anne
win?
Marie, Vinny, and then Sam.
Last place?
Yeah.
Last place, unfortunately.
Sorry.
Yeah, sucks to suck.
Sucks to suck is crazy.
I'm not sure if I should say that as a host. I should be like neutral, but.
Anyway.
Okay.
What's up?
And that's all we have for the blurb tonight for you. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and subscribe to our YouTube channel, BSC The Blurb, to see more of our beautiful faces and to get more of that celebrity by tuning back in Tuesday at 8 p.m. for more Hollywood at Kent. Have a great night, Portage County.
Welcome to my block party. Glad you can make it. I can do this all day. Your moves are just gay.
Using gay to mean dumb or stupid, not cool. Not in my house, not anywhere. It's not creative, it's offensive to gay people. And you're better than that.